you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
Welcome back to the channel, or if you are brand new here and this is the very first time you ever see my face, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. Alrighty guys, we have another video coming at you. It is a little different. I actually haven't done this before, but I didn't have a regular grocery haul this week because we didn't even really grocery shop. I made one small little haul just to pick up like a few things, produce and stuff like that, because we already had everything that we needed for all of the dinners this week. Plus we have a lot going on this week with the kids home, hurricane, my daughter's birthday, which will be going out. We'll be going out over the weekend. So I did a few dinners that would make a bunch of leftovers and that would carry us through those days, except for the days that we are going out. So I didn't have a ton of stuff to pick up from the grocery stores this week. So I didn't feel like there was enough to even bring you guys a haul. So instead I get a ton of questions about different dinners and recipes and high protein dinner ideas and all of that. And I know that I reference the What's for Dinner playlist all the time. And I know that you guys go back and watch those from time to time, but I figured that I would go do like a recipe roundup and share some of the dinners that I have shared before in What's for Dinner videos, but that it's been a really long time and that I think that will be delicious and yummy for you guys to try out. And maybe you haven't seen in a while, or if you are brand new here and you've never seen it before. So I thought that would be a cool idea to do. So without a ton of gabbing, let's go ahead and jump into the video. The first dinner hits all the markers. It's delicious, it's low calorie, it's high protein, and it comes together really quick. We're throwing it on the Blackstone, which is another plus. Highly recommend. We are making chicken fried rice. Super easy. In here, I have about right over 37 ounces of chicken breast tenderloins that I've just diced into bite-sized pieces, and I've just had it marinating for a few hours. I hit it with some avocado oil spray, some coconut aminos, and garlic, the last little bit of ginger paste that I had, and some organic garlic pepper. And then for rice, I also made this earlier today, and I've had it in the fridge for some hours now. Whenever you're making fried rice, you definitely want to cook it ahead of time and put it in the fridge, preferably even the day before, and it just makes the rice like way better when you are frying it. And we're throwing it on the Blackstone, so it's going to be superb. Then I have 2 bags of the Good and Gather mixed vegetables here with carrots, peas, corn, and green beans. And then we're also going to be throwing a couple eggs in there because you can't have fried rice without some eggs in there, right? I'm getting ready to take this whole tray out to hubby. He's going to whip this all up on the Blackstone, and I'll show you when I plate it up. Okay, so we just pulled this baby off the Blackstone. It made this massive bowl. And I get questions all the time about how I measure dinners or how I split them up into serving sizes. Whenever I'm making a meal like this, I weigh out each of the ingredients individually, and then I'll weigh the entire dish and then separate that into serving sizes. So I already measured this empty bowl. Now I'm going to measure it with the food in it. So it is 2407 on the grams. The bowl itself weighs 313. So I'm going to minus that from this 2408, 2407. It's going back and forth, but I'm going to minus the 313 from the 2407 and then divide that into however many meals that you want to make it. All right, guys, and there is dinner all plated up. Doesn't look the absolute prettiest, but it's going to taste delicious. This makes an absolute ton. We still have a ton left. This bowl by itself is 411 calories, 47 grams of protein, 47 carbs, 4 fat. I'm going to also add some of this sugar-free sweet chili sauce, this G Huge. You guys know this is my jam. Absolutely love it. It is 5 calories a serving, which is 2 tablespoons, 30 grams, which is what I'm going to put on here. So with the sauce, it is 416 calories, 47 grams protein, 49 carbs, and 4 fat. And there it is with the sauce on it. For 400 calories, we have some awesome homemade chicken fried rice. Next up is going to be sweet chili beef and Brussels. I think I may have shown this a while back in a What's for Dinner video, but I haven't showed it in a while, and I'm not even sure what video that is in. And I want to go ahead and just throw a few different different meals in here that are low calorie, high protein, and don't take like 50 million ingredients and steps and all of that to come together. So here is another one, super quick and easy. We have our lean ground beef here. We have some Brussels sprouts. We have red onion, which is optional. You don't even have to add onion. You could just do onion flakes, or you could omit it altogether. I would normally add either a white or a yellow onion in this dish, but I got a bunch of red onions from Walmart that I need to use up, so I just chopped one of those up. Gonna throw that in there. Gonna cook it in some of this avocado oil. We're gonna throw in some of the star of the show, which is the G. Hughes sugar-free sweet chili sauce. If you guys have followed for any amount of time, y'all know this is my jam. I like adding it on everything, so you know this dish is like one of my go-tos. Then we're gonna throw in some organic garlic pepper because I'm out of my complete seasoning. We have some salt in here, and just to add some creaminess, I'm gonna throw a couple wedges of the Laughing Cow cheese. This is the Aldi's brand, the Happy Farms creamy garlic and herb. 30 calories for a wedge. Absolutely awesome, delicious, and they make it so creamy and bomb. So super simple. We're just gonna start by cooking down our onions a little bit, then we'll add the ground beef to it and brown that up. And while we are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the microwave just to par cook them for a couple minutes so that they don't take as long when we throw them in the frying pan. And just follow the microwave instructions on the back of the bag. Or if you don't want to par cook them, then you can cook them in the saute pan. They'll just take a little longer. I'm trying to speed the process up here, so just gonna par cook these in the microwave for a couple minutes and they'll be good to go. Okay, so I browned up the onions just like I wanted, and now I just threw my meat in there. I did end up adding some of this caramelized onion burger Kinder seasoning. Love this stuff, and also some minced garlic. You guys know me, I cook with my heart. Just as I'm cooking, if I feel like throwing some extra something in there to spice it up a bit, then I do. And so I figured those would be a great addition to this. Now I'm going to go ahead and brown the meat up the rest of the way. So I've taken the meat out of the saute pan. I just put it to the side here in a bowl. I have my Brussels sprouts, both bags, that I went ahead and par cooked in the microwave. As you can see, they're nice and steaming. Definitely will cut down on cook time and make these fry up way easier. So I hit the pan with another little spritz of the avocado oil. I'm going to brown these up like I want, and then I'm going to add the brown meat back in. I'm going to add our Laughing Cow cheese, and I'm going to add some of the sweet chili sauce. And I know I have shown this little trick here before, but it's worth mentioning again because I always get new people. A little measuring hack is you put the full jar on your scale. Just pour a little bit at a time until it gets to the measurement that you need to add. Okay, so I just mixed the beef with the Brussels, turned it down to low. Now I'm going to add the cheese in just a minute and the sweet chili sauce, and then we're just going to pop the lid on there and let it sit for a few minutes until we're ready to eat. Y'all, I wish you could smell this. The color and deliciousness is not even coming off on the camera, but it looks beautiful, smells delicious. I've turned the heat off. Now I'm just gonna pop the lid on and let it chill for a few, and then we'll be having dinner. And dinner is done, and it is looking absolutely delicious. I divided it into 6 servings, so one serving was 303 grams. I weigh all of it at the end, and then I just divide it by however many servings that I want to do, and I wanted to do 6 servings. So this is one serving, which is 282 calories, 40 grams of protein, 13 carbs, and 8 fat. And you could add like another veggie or corn or something, or potatoes, whatever you want on the side, but I am just good with this. And I will probably top it off with a little more of the sweet chili sauce. Again, you could just add that to your liking. You have a super easy, low calorie, high protein dinner. So I'm pretty sure that I have brought the pizza sliders before in a past What's for Dinner video, but again, I'm trying to have one spot where I have my super quick, easy, low calorie, high protein dinners in one video so that I can point you guys to it for a resource to help you get your protein in for dinner. So this is what we have going on for dinner tonight. Literally is going to take a few minutes. I have my slider rolls here. I do the Chompies rolls, which I order online just because they have super killer macros. They're 58 calories for 1 and 7 grams protein, which is super awesome. The fam likes these sweet Hawaiian rolls. The macros are pretty decent on this too. 70 calories for 1 and 3 grams protein. But the fam likes those, so that's what I use for them. On it, I'm going to throw some of the Sargento Ultra Thin Provolone cheese, which is 40 calories a slice. And then I picked up some of the Hormel turkey pepperoni, which is 70% less fat. And it's 70 calories a serving, which is 17 slices, 4 grams fat and 9 grams protein for one serving. And we're going to throw one serving on each of these. And then when we are done, we're going to hit the tops of them with some avocado oil and then sprinkle some garlic parsley on there. Pop them in the oven just to kind of melt the cheese, crisp the top a little bit. And then I'll show you when we plate them up. So as you saw, I just split the rolls right in half. I put one piece of cheese. I used the Colby thin Sargento cheese for the fam because I ran out of the provolone cheese, which is what I put on mine. It'll still be just as delicious, and I don't measure their pepperonis. I just put on till my heart's content. I actually ended up putting 12 slices of pepperonis on each of mine and 1 slice of cheese. Now I am just going to spray it with the avocado oil, sprinkle some of this garlic parsley right on top, and throw this baby in the oven. And dinner is plated up and ready to rock and roll. Can we just look at this cheesy, ooey gooey awesomeness? And here on the side, I just got this pizza sauce. This is a Contadina pizza squeeze. It is 30 calories a serving, which is a quarter cup, 63 grams, and I have 1 serving there. Then I just have it with some French fries that I cooked in the air fryer. It is the Ore-Ida brand. These are the golden fries. They are 90 calories a serving. I have 2 servings on there, which is 3 ounces, about 14 pieces, 4 grams fat, 14 carbs, 1 fiber, 2 grams protein. And then I have some G. Hughes sugar-free ketchup here. Super quick dinner to throw together. It is 508 calories, 37 grams of protein, 42 carbs, and 24 fat. Now you could even make it a little higher protein. I ended up cutting back some of the pepperonis on there, but you definitely could add more so that you up the protein even a little bit more. And because I did a double batch of the fries, just because I'm making up for calories throughout the day, but if you just did a single serving of the fries or even paired it with a salad, that would be bomb, and it would make it even lower calorie. With just 1 serving of fries, the whole plate would be 418 calories, 35 grams of protein, 28 carbs, and 20 fat. So super awesome, quick, low calorie, high protein, delicious dinner that comes together in no time flat. So I have 2 packs of the boneless center cut pork chops that I got from Aldi's, and I'm getting ready to take these out. I'm going to season them up with some of the Badia chopped onion flakes, Badia complete seasoning, and also the Redmond's real salt, organic garlic pepper. The stuff is bomb. And I'm going to season them up really good, and I'm going to sear them really quick in my Dutch oven, my very old and loved Dutch oven, as you can tell. I'm going to put a little bit of avocado oil on the bottom of this and get it nice and hot, and then I'm going to sear them just to get a nice sear on each side. And then I am going to throw some onions. I'm getting ready to cut this onion up. I'm going to throw some onions on there, and then I'm going to dump in this can of Campbell's 98% fat-free cream of mushroom soup, 60 calories a serving, 1 gram protein. I'm also going to make up some sliced mushrooms, but I'm not going to add them in with the pork chops because the fam is not huge on mushrooms. This they can handle because it's not a ton and they're not real big. But I'll cook these on the side for myself and then just add that on top. And then I'm also going to pair it with some cut green beans, and it will be delicious. After I sear these in the Dutch oven, I'm going to pop them in the oven for about 30-45 minutes just till they get really tender and falling apart. So I have my pork chops all seasoned up here, and I just did them right in their container just like this. And then I'll put the seasoned side down, and I'll hit the other side with some of this avocado oil, which is what I also have in the bottom of this Dutch oven getting hot. And then I'll season the other side just to not dirty up more dishes and all of that. You guys know I'm all about simplicity here. And then I have 208 grams of onion that I've chopped up and weighed here. And once I get these browned like I want on each side, I'm not cooking them through. I just want a good sear on each side. I'll throw in the onions, the cream of mushroom soup, and then we'll throw the lid on the Dutch oven and pop it in the oven. And I have my oven preheating at 350. As you can see, it's nice and hot. It has a beautiful sizzle going on. Now I'm going to season the top side. Absolutely perfect brown sear, just like I want. I don't know if you guys can even tell because of the steam, but can we just appreciate the beauty of all those brown bits and onions? This is about to be the most flavorful, quickest, awesomest dish ever. Now I'm gonna dump the soup on and it'll be ready to rock and roll. Each stage just looks better and better. Now I'm going to throw the lid on and pop it in the oven for about 30-45 minutes. And here is the finished product, and how gorgeous does that look? The sauce turned out perfect. I did the mushrooms, like I said, just sauteed them up on the side because the fam is not like too keen on a bunch of mushrooms. And I just did the onion sauce on there. It absolutely turned out beautiful looking, and they are tender and falling apart. Just paired it with the sweet potato here and the cut green beans. And that is an awesome, delicious dinner coming in at right over 500 calories. Okay, so I have the chicken here. I just pulled it out and put it to the side. It's brown just like I wanted. And I threw some onions in here, just soften them down, brown them up a little bit. Now I've just added my garlic. I'm going to stir this in for a good 30 seconds or so until you can really smell that garlic coming through. And then I have all my tomatoes already cut up here. I'm going to add my tomatoes and my capers in, and then we'll add the chicken back in. I'm also going to add a few drops of this monk fruit extract. A lot of the recipes that I saw called for honey, and just to not use it, you could add honey if you wanted to, but just to cut on the calories and carbs and stuff a little bit, I'm going to throw some of that in there. I mean, somebody stop me. I don't even know if that color is pulling up on camera. I mean, I'm feeling like a chef up in here. Yes, please. And it is smelling bomb.com. So I've got my onions, my capers, my garlic. I added some of the monk fruit, the tomatoes, the chicken. I have it on low now. I'm just going to pop the lid on and let it do its thing for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. And we'll be ready to plate this baby up. And here is this deliciousness all plated up. That just turned out looking absolutely delish. Can't wait to tear this baby up. But I paired it with some creamer potatoes here and some broccoli, and I just topped the broccoli with some of the Gaines Bakery sweet poppy sauce. And this entire meal is coming in at a whopping 361 calories. How amazing is that? All right, guys, so that'll do it for this recipe roundup video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try these out and love them. Hopefully you haven't seen them in a while. It's been a super long time since I posted some of these recipes, but they are some easy go-tos that I absolutely love. So I probably will do this every once in a while. Just go back and search old videos that I have posted that I absolutely love and share those recipes with you guys again, in case you haven't seen them in a while or you haven't seen them at all, and it gives you something fun and spicy to throw in your dinner rotation. Of course, you guys leave all of your favorite dinners down below that you guys are loving right now, so that we all can share dinner ideas and keep it fun and spicy in the kitchen. Also, I wanted to say thank you guys so very much for all of the outpouring of love and support and prayers for my sister and brother-in-law and family. We have been blown away by the response. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And I am going to continue sharing them for a couple weeks until I do the drawing from the names from the GoFundMe donations. I super am blown away, and you guys have no idea how much we appreciate it. It is just such a dark and trying time right now, and we're trying to be optimistic and keep our faith and keep praying. And outpouring of love has just been absolutely amazing. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will link the video. You can go check it out, the last vlog. I don't want to go into all of it again right at the moment because I will be a crying hot mess express. So if you want to go check out that video, that you can. But thank you guys again from absolutely the bottom of our hearts. You have no idea how much it means to all of us. Myself, my sister, she has been blown away, my brother-in-law, all of us. Just truly thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You guys have absolutely been amazing, and keep the prayers coming. We need them, and we are standing with all of you guys in faith. I have so many prayer warriors here. You guys have just really been awesome, and I appreciate it so very much. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want me to do these kind of like recipe roundup videos of some older videos that I've posted in the past, then let me know. Comment that down below. If you do enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe before you leave. That way you don't miss out on any other videos that post here on the channel every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you guys so very much, and I will catch y'all in the next video.